Silver is up to $40.72, the highest price it's been since September of 2011. The last time silver hit this price, it went all the way to $50, so the likelihood of it happening again is extremely high, especially given that we are in a 40-plus year cup and handle, looking at the fundamentals, looking at the economy, looking at geopolitical factors. It's all coming together. The stars are aligning, and the perfect storm for silver is here, folks. Before we jump into why silver just broke out today and if it's going to stay higher, make sure you like this video, make sure you subscribe, and if you want to become a member of the Secret Silver Society, then patreon.com/silverslayer, links in the description. We did the first giveaway winner yesterday. We put everyone's names in this wheel, and we spun the wheel, we picked a winner, and we're also doing something else, a really cool side project. If you want more info on that, it's invite only. We're trying to keep this very legitimate, everyone vetted, so everyone who's an actual member is able to get the invite link, but we don't want trolls or scammers or anything. So if you want to purchase some of this shiny stuff before it really takes off, send an email to info@milesfranklin.com. Let them know Slayer sent you. I promise one day you will be wishing you can build a time machine, go back to September 1st, 2025, and still buy silver for $40-something. You will be wishing that. Most people will be wishing that. With that said, let's talk silver. Spot silver was trading at 2.04% higher at $40.55. It's highest since September of 2011. It's actually gone up since this article to $40.72. So silver rose above 40 for the first time in more than a decade on Monday, supported by increased bets for a U.S. Federal Reserve interest rate cut this month. So that's big news. We know why now. It's because of what's happening with the Fed. We are seeing increased bets for a rate cut this month. Analysts attributed silver's latest surge to the U.S. bank holiday, which is contributing to thinner liquidity and supporting precious metals like gold and silver. It's like everything is falling in line for this. Expectations of lower U.S. rates and a tight supply market are also supporting this rally. Silver has climbed above $40 an ounce to its highest level in 14 years, extending a rally that has already delivered a 37.5% year-to-date gain. Gold is up 31% over the same period, but silver's outperformance reflects its dual role as both an investment and industrial metal. That's what I've been talking about for years. This is why I've always said my name is Silver Slayer, not Gold Guy, because silver has opportunity where gold doesn't. I always say, eventually silver will take on a life of its own, regardless of what gold's doing, because it has value where gold doesn't. The latest surge is not the start of a new trend, but a continuation of a rally that began in 2022, driven by the same macro forces supporting gold. Most recently, expectations for rate cuts have intensified as Trump's tariff policies threaten growth while keeping inflation sticky, compounded by concerns over Federal Reserve independence and rising geopolitical risks. Silver's relative cheapness to gold has added momentum, with the gold to silver ratio near 85-1, above its 5-year average around 82. While gold must push through fresh record highs to extend its rally, silver still trades well below the 2011 peak of 50, leaving room for further investment demand, which is crazy to think about. Industrial demand remains strong. Silver shares gold's macro drivers, dollar, real yields, and interest rate sensitivity, but adds a differentiated micro. Industrial demand remains strong, led by photovoltaics and electrification, of course. On current projections, the market's set for another notable deficit this year, even if the gap narrows versus last year, right? We are so much in the red that even if we have, even if we produce 1 billion ounces of silver and demand is only 800 million ounces, even if that's a 200 plus, positive, net positive, we are still way too far in the red. We have a deficit of over 1 billion ounces in the last 5 years. Negative 1 billion ounces. Where is that going to come from? And it's only getting worse, and it's going to continue. So think about in like 5 or 10 years from now, what a deficit at this constant rate would look like and what that would do to the price as well. He added that the structural shortfall has repeatedly limited the depth and duration of pullbacks when dollar firmed or interest rate cuts faded. Quote, the trade-off is higher beta. On supportive macro days, silver outperforms. On risk-off days, it gives back more, but tends to find buyers on approach to well-watched support zones. That's important, especially following the June break above a previous resistance zone just below 35, he added. Silver's rally coincides with a surge in gold prices to more than a 4-month high on Monday, with bullion rising 1% to $3,483.59. But, quote, unlike gold, silver split roughly evenly between investment and industrial use, giving it two engines of demand. Growth in solar, EVs, electronics continue to push industrial consumption higher, with photovoltaics, which are PV cells using solar panels, alone now accounting for nearly 1/5 of total demand. And by the way, that's going to get higher and higher as the years go on. Electronics are far less sensitive to rising silver costs given the small share of silver in overall production, while jewelry demand is more price elastic and could soften if prices stay elevated. Meanwhile, investment demand via RTFs remains strong, adding another price supportive driver, with the latest data showing total holdings rising to a 3-year high. Rate cut bets, weaker dollar push precious metals up. Dovish remarks from San Francisco Federal Reserve President Mary Daly on Friday encouraged traders to look past the stronger core reading of the Personal Consumption Expenditures, or PCE index, reinforcing expectations that the Fed could still proceed with a 25 basis point rate cut this month. The dollar came under additional pressure after U.S. appeals court ruled that most of President Donald Trump's tariffs were unlawful, a development that helped push gold to a 4-month high and silver to a 14-year high. Precious metals like silver and gold tend to benefit in periods of lower interest rates, of course. Now, we're only going to see more things come into play that's affecting the price. Yes, this is happening, but also look at the geopolitical factors or the fundamentals. I mean, there's so many things going for silver right now, it's unbelievable. And even gold, right? There's so many things going for gold as well. Let's look at the prices of both of these. So gold's at $3,476.28. It's up 28% this year. It's up $28. It's up 0.82% today. Silver is up 98 cents. It's up 2.46% today to $40.72. But you can see over here, the last 5 years, silver's up 45%. The last year, silver's up 39%. And the last 6 months, it's up 25%. The last 30 days, it's up 6%. Today, it's up 2.46%. And it's a gradual increase as prices are stabilizing, which is very, very, very important. That means that the days of $32, $33, $34, maybe even $35 silver are over. People will be buying. When it dips down to $37 or $38, there's going to be so much money coming in, so many people buying, that is going to keep the prices elevated, and prices are stabilizing higher. It's not a fluke, it's not just this fluke false breakout, this rally going into overbought territory, and then it pulls right back down to 35 again. No, we've stabilized at 37, we've stabilized at 38, we've stabilized at 39. So that means it's easier for it to go higher and harder for it to go lower, whereas before it would be harder for it to go higher and easier for it to go lower. And since we just broke past that psychological $40 price range, that means, especially with 14-year highs and silver inching towards its all-time high of $50, this is huge. This is massive. This is game-changing. This is not like the other rallies that we've seen before over the past 10 years I've been doing this. This is way different. If silver ever were to explode, this is the time, especially given all of the other things working for it as well. So, folks, what are you going to do? Anyways, I'm going to wrap this video up here. Probably make another video today. Go check out the Secret Silver Society. We're doing big things over there, folks. It is crazy. I wish I could tell you what it is that we're doing. Just know that if you want to be able to trade coins between your friends or whatever, and do stuff like that, then you can, right? It's just a fun place for silver stackers to talk, chat, and hang out, also win giveaways and more. So go check out Secret Silver Society. If you become a member, go into the live chat room with all of us. And we actually, over on the other server, we can do hangouts where we all talk to each other live on a microphone. You can even do video feed. And it's like we're all in this big like group meeting together and we're just sharing ideas, talking. It was so cool to do that today. And I'm really active now in the Secret Silver Society. I really want this to become something big. It's my way to be able to engage with you guys, have fun, because I can't really do that with the YouTube comment section. So if you want to, get closer with me and you want to become a part of this, this Slayer fam and build this group up to something big, then you have that opportunity. So with that said, I'm going to wrap this video up here. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is Silver Slayer. I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace. From now on, every single month on the 31st, you have a chance to win silver, a continuous silver giveaway. Well, if you become a member of the Secret Silver Society on my Patreon, you have that opportunity. So every single month, you have something exciting to look forward to, which would be winning silver. On top of that, you'll have access to a live chat room with other silver stackers where you can post pictures and chat, just hang out with everyone, and have early access to my videos along with supporting me. If this is something you'd like to do, then come join my Patreon. It's patreon.com/silverslayer. Upon joining, you'll be given a monthly raffle ticket and instant access to that chat room. Go introduce yourself. Everyone is super nice, and it's more personal and intimate than a YouTube comment section. Folks, I'm so excited to announce that I've partnered with American medical experts whose purpose is helping veterans get the medical benefits that they truly deserve. Over 17 million veterans aren't receiving their full benefits, and if this is you or someone you know, then act now. American medical experts are offering free consultations through our med team to see how we can help. The med team offers board-certified doctors who have experience working with the VA, comprehensive medical evidence for services like mental health as well. Some of these include your Nexus letter, your DBQs, your TDIUs, your AAs, and more. I want to personally thank American medical experts for helping veterans, but also giving me an opportunity to help veterans as well. Click the link in the description or the pinned comment to get a free consultation through our med team. Thank you so much for listening, and God bless.